Good morning. I'm Rebecca Everett and this is Val Miller. We're the co-directors of nursing at Averill Park School District. This morning we wanted to talk to you a little bit about what to do if your child is sick either before school or becomes sick during the school day. If your child wakes up with symptoms of COVID-19, which would include fever or chills, fever of over 100 degrees, a cough, shortness of breath or difficulty breathing, fatigue, muscle or body aches, a headache, a newly developed loss of smell or taste, a sore throat, congestion or a runny nose, or nausea, vomiting, or diarrhea, please don't send your child to school. Instead, please contact your school secretary and explain to them that your child is not coming to school and give specific symptoms that your child has so that we can make sure we're on top of when your child is healthy to come back to school. Your child can come back to school once they have a note from a doctor stating they have a different diagnosis or they have a negative COVID test. If your child has a different diagnosis, please do not send your child back to school until they have been symptom-free with no fever for 24 hours, or if they are diagnosed with a bacterial infection and have started antibiotics, that they are on the antibiotic for 24 hours. You can get more information on this on the school website under Parent Guidelines for Students with Illness. This is available on the Health Services page. Additionally, if anyone in your home is diagnosed with COVID-19, please do not send your child to school without first calling either your primary care provider or your school nurse to decide if it's appropriate for your child to attend school. If anyone in your home is placed on quarantine, please do not send your child to school. Thanks for your attendance to this, and Val Miller is going to talk to you about what to do if your child becomes ill during the school day.
Hi. So every morning, parents are going to be sent a questionnaire that has a list of symptoms, and you need to answer the questions yes or no for your child. And then once your child gets to school, they will have their temperatures taken. Once they're in the building, they'll go to their classrooms. We have asked that teachers and staff please notify the school nurse when or if the child is complaining or noticing any symptoms of COVID-19 which were listed previous. The school nurse will tell the teacher or the staff member where that the child should go, whether it's the regular nurse's office or if it is in the designated isolation area that has been planned out in every single building. The nurse will go down and do her assessment, and then she'll give you a phone call. When you speak to the school nurse, she'll let you know on whether or not you need to come pick up your child. And we are asking that all emergency contacts be updated so that if you cannot get to the school within a reasonable amount of time to pick up your child, that there is a backup plan. Once you get to the school, you'll be instructed on how to pick up your child. And your nurse will give you a notification of illness sheet that looks like this. It has, in the boxes, it'll has how to return to school and what's required. Unfortunately, at this point, we do have to send any children home that have any of the symptoms of COVID-19. However, in order to return to school, you will need a medical provider's documentation stating that your child is clear to return from school because the illness was not due to COVID-19, or a negative COVID test. If you have any questions, you can email or call any of your building nurses and they will be happy to answer your questions. If anybody in your household has been told to quarantine or isolate or is positive with COVID-19, we ask that you report this information to an email that's called covidreporting@apcsd.org. This email, you'll give detailed information onto where you were tested, when somebody was tested, and then the person monitoring the email, which will be Mrs. Everett or myself, will call you and ask for any further details if we need any. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us or your building nurse, and we will answer any questions that you may have. Thank you.